Hello. I know we're waiting for people because I'm starting early. So I'm going to get everybody a chance here to come in and we'll be doing the readings that we have. I'm not going to take any more readings today. But we'll get right into it. We'll get your messages to you and then we're going to sign off. I've had to travel this weekend, so I am. Hello, Ashley. I think you're the first one on my list. Give me 1 second. I'm going to run and go grab a drink and I'll be right back. And if you guys can just give me 1 second. Let me put something up here. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. Hello, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hello. All right. Give me a second. I want to think about something for a minute. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Ashley, I think you're the first one here. Just give me a moment. I'm just going to move through these. Like I said, I've had to travel this weekend and I was thinking I might take a few more of these mini readings, but I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is for now. Okay. Everybody good? Everybody good? How's everybody's Sunday? Hi, Dominique. Hi, CCC. I see Angie. Black Sheep, thank you for being here. I see Jay. I know Ashley's here. Empress T, hello. No, Empress T. So what I do is you book them beforehand, or like today I was thinking I might open some more up, but because I've traveled and it's not that I'm not 100%. I just need a little bit of a rest. So what I'm going to do is just take the ones that I have today, unfortunately, depending on how I feel when I get done. So that's how that works. So you go to moonlightintuitive.net and you'd book your slot. But I think all of the ones for today have been booked up. So hello, Mystic Mixtera. Hello from South Africa. Beautiful. All right, good deal. Well, we're going to go ahead and get into it here. I'm going to do, hi, Bernice. I'm going to start with Ashley. Give me a second here. Let's get a little bit of where's my deck at? Hold on, my friends. There it is. Totally blending in with Light Sears Tarot over there. Yeah, the next one, I don't think Empress T will be until, because I've got some things going on over the next several weeks. The next one will be sometime in September. You guys will see quite a bit going on in September. So, hi, Allison. All right, my loves. Hello, Carney. All right, so I'm going to pull for Ashley. Your readings will be timestamped in the comments per usual. Uh-oh, somebody called me. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that's about. Hang on, my loves. I'm coming. And I'm going to, after Ashley, I'm going to go get the dogs after I finish Ashley's reading. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just jumping into this. Okay. All right, Ashley, I know you wanted a message from Spirit here. So let's see what's going on for Ashley. Whoop, right out of the gate. Wow, judgment. Okay. Six of Wands. You hear, Ashley? The Moon. Well, look at that. Right now, you're feeling kind of uncertain about something. This might be something seeming to go well, but then something feeling uncertain. And you have the Ace of Cups. Show me what the Six of Wands is about. Well, it looks like it's in relation to a connection. Show me the Six of Wands. Let's see here. All right, King of Wands, Leo. Oh, geez. Eight of Swords. I know what this is about. You're letting your mind get to you about this. There's something here about needing to surrender to how something is supposed to unfold. You could be obsessively thinking about something, obsessively concerned about something here. If this is about the other individual here that I'm thinking of, yeah, wow. I don't know if there's been a flare up with the ex or not, but that could be something that took place recently, or I feel like in Leo season it would have taken place. But I feel like there's something here, like something feels like it went well, and there's some sort of obsessive thinking about this, okay? Okay. All right, so we have the Moon here. Yeah, I feel like this, yeah, when am I going to hear? When am I going to hear is what I'm getting. When am I going to hear? You don't know when you're going to hear. Three of Cups can be about coming together, getting together, reuniting, uniting. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress. If you are in your head, Ashley, about this, whatever this is, okay, then I feel like this Queen of Wands is you kind of, I feel like it's about the self, focusing on the self, focusing on duties, focusing on the practical. I feel like you need to sit in your divine feminine energy, because I don't know why I'm getting some kind of fears around this. Show me Judgment. Queen of Swords. Yeah, babe. Five of Swords, Nine of Wands. You're running rampant with something here, thinking the worst. Okay, let me see this Ace of Cups. Dude, this something is happening. Two of Wands, the Hierophant, the Seven of Swords, and the High Priestess. What is the Seven of Swords about? Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and Two of Pentacles. I feel like you're really questioning a lot. You're trying to fill in the spaces that you don't know. You're trying to fill in the blanks that you don't know the information with here. Hey, Carla. But I feel like you're thinking the worst of something. Give me some feedback, Ashley. Fool, Three of Swords. You might feel foolish for thinking something, but what's really going on? I feel like you got the case of monkey mind or something. What's really going on here for Ashley? What's really going on? Page of Cups, Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. You have something coming towards you. Okay, it might be a while. I feel like I think you think something's not happening, but I actually see it happening. I don't know if there's something about not hearing. I feel like you're trying to fill in some blanks that you don't have the answers to. And I feel like whatever you're thinking is not at all what's really going on. Okay. I feel like you're going to get what you want. Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. But I feel like it might be a little longer. There's something here about divine timing at play. And I feel like there's a lot of things that are going to come rushing in very close together here. Ten of Swords, the Emperor, and the Ten of Wands. This feels like a matter of time. This feels like there's going to, over the period, in the future, over the period of course of time, there's going to be several things that kind of flow towards you here is what I'm getting. There's definitely something that's going away. And I feel like it could be whatever this controlling energy is. Maybe, yeah, show me more about what's this here. Yeah. I don't know if something got revealed that you were trying to hide, or like you were trying to cover something and something came out, or somebody saw something and they didn't like it, something like that. It could be the ex. Okay. I feel like this is what's going away though. I feel like that's what's going away. There's other options coming in divine timing that are this is going to phase out. Okay, I can tell you, Ashley, that right now what you're supposed to be focusing on is your own sense of identity. Also, being physical. There's something here about being physical that's beneficial to you and taking care of your practical duties. I don't think you have to do anything. I feel like all you have to do is be in your divine feminine energy, okay? I feel like you could be thinking worst case scenario with something, or be waiting for like a disaster, the next shoe to drop. But I'm actually seeing a lot of things coming through. The reason the Five of Wands is here is because you're going to be battling on what to do, when to do, how to do it, kind of thing. Okay. So you've got some options coming. And I'd say you might start seeing this roll in Libra, Scorpio season, even through I want to say maybe Aquarius season as well. Okay. Ooh, girl. All right. All right, let's move on. I don't know who's next. Hang on, guys. Let me pull my list up here. Where's my list? All right, that was Ashley. All right, Marina. Is Marina in the house? I know I started early. I just didn't want to be here all night, so. Problem in the marriage and with finances. I have 3 children. What is best for them and me? I'm struggling financially to support the whole family. Okay. All right, Marina. All right, the current energy is the Four of Swords. The challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. Where your focus should be is the Chariot, near future, the Star, and outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. All right. All right, so this Four of Swords here, we have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Cups. I feel like in your heart of hearts, you really, there's nothing left here and you want some peace, I feel. You need some rest too, because I feel like you're exhausted. With that Four of Swords being here, I feel like you need some sleep or you need some rest. But I feel like it's primarily because your emotional energy, Marina, is a lot of your emotional energy is being taken up by what's going on. Okay. And I feel like in your heart of hearts, you just want some peace. You want some sleep. You want some rest. I feel like you don't feel like there's anything here and you want to walk away from this. Okay, let me see this Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Death. I don't know if, what is this? What is this? Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you get nothing from this, but your emotions get drained from this situation. I don't know if maybe your spouse is saying like, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to whatever, this, that, and the other, make the family happy, make the family cohesive. But I feel like you know the truth. I feel like nothing ever comes of that. Nothing ever happens. I may do a collective reading here at the end. If I feel okay enough to do it, I will. I feel like your emotions are pulled in a lot of different directions here. And I think that's why you may be feeling like you need sleep or you need rest or you're tired. So I feel like whatever is being said to you or whatever is, I don't know. I feel like it almost feels like somebody likes to be seen, like they're responsible and like they're doing the right thing and they're doing it all, but it's really the other way around. It's like they talk a good game, but you get nothing or like it's meaningless. Okay. Okay. Let me see this Chariot here, where your focus should be. You have the Chariot clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Hangman. There's something here that you're being asked to move on in relation to your work, but you're stopping yourself. Your soul is wanting to move in this direction, but I feel like you're stopping yourself, or you feel like, well, I need this to do that and I don't have this or something like that, but I feel like you don't. Page up. Yeah, you don't. You can start with, yeah, you don't. You don't need everything you think you need in order to move in a certain direction. And it feels like it's something that you'd be doing to generate an income work. Yeah, you don't believe in it. You don't believe in that. This could have something to do with your life's work or your life's purpose here, Marina. Okay. But I feel like you might be stopping yourself. Like you have this desire you may feel like you're even romanticizing something. You think you need more than what you do, but you don't. You don't need. I was just having a discussion with somebody today about how I know a lot of people that like go to school and they get all this education and then they never use the degree, or some people think that like you need like a certification to be certified to do something when that's really not the case at all. And I don't remember what movie it is, but it's a Nicholas Sparks movie. And this chick is very well educated, and the other dude kind of stayed around his hometown, helping the people that he cared for. But he was extremely smart. And he said, I can learn anything that you know in a book. Anything I want to learn in the world, I can learn in a book, or I can learn on my own. I don't need to go to a fancy college or university. So there's something like that. Okay. You have the star here in the near future. Let's look at this. Yeah, look at that. Queen of Pentacles for you do have stability, but I feel like this situation is actually quite unstable, that you have more stability. You need some planning, but you have more stability by moving away from the situation and just focusing on your home and your healing than you do being involved in this situation and having to deal with whatever this is. Okay. You have the 7 of Pentacles here in the outcome. Yeah, why you keep waiting to do something about this? I'm hearing to dissolve this Page of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, and you're staying because of money, or because of it gives you a sense of security, but it's a false sense of security. It's not secure at all. It's not stable at all. You're more stable in a place where you're at peace, where you're valuing yourself, where you are valued, where people love and support you, even if that's just your children. You're healing here. I see something as far as work coming into the near future, but I feel like there's something here that you're supposed to be doing that you're stopping yourself because you feel like you need this, that, and the other to do it, and you don't. Okay? That's what I've got. Okay, Susan, you'll just have to remind me when I get there, okay? Because I'm not going to remember your question. I'll try to remember. But just stick around if you can, or somebody just remind me when I get to you. Let me go. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go let the dogs in. I let them out a second ago. Okay. Thanks for waiting, guys. Apologies. Okay, let's see who's next. Let me chi. Santa D. Is Santa D in the room? Santa D. Let's see here. You've recently moved to a new province. I'm guessing you are in Canada. And you're starting fresh without a job. Mostly seeking guidance about my career, but also a little about love if there's time. All right, well, we'll see what comes through here. All right, Santa D. Santa D. Hi, Santa D. Hey. Okay. Can you give me guidance here around Santa D's career? All right, King of Wands. Whoop. Challenge is the Fool. Okay, the challenge is the new beginning, but probably because it feels kind of uncomfortable right now. Where your focus should be is the 6 of Cups. Near future is the 4 of Pentacles. All right, it looks like things might get a little tight, but don't be alarmed. 9 of Wands. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, King of Wands. Show me this King of Wands. The pooches are doing well. They are. They're hot right now because they just were outside running around. Okay. The Hierophant. King of Cups. Eight of Cups. What's this King of Cups about? Give me 1 second, Sanity. What's this King of Cups? Let me say this. If there's anything that's like contractual, you may feel like there's some kind of string attached with something, you're advised to move away from that. I don't know what that could be, but it looks like something contractual or something that would actually have a contract. If you feel like there's some kind of string attached or something's contractual, you're to avoid it. Give me a moment. Wheel of Fortune. I got to ask you, is there somebody, I don't know if this is here yet. This may not be until a little later. I feel like Scorpio season could be significant with this, but could be a Scorpio. But I do see Leo here too. Is there somebody that's like got the hots for you or something, or like you get a weird vibe from a person? It may be anything that you're like taking action towards. So anything that you're looking for, be leery of anything that feels like there's a string attached. If this is not going on right now. Okay. It feels kind of like I want to say too, like even if you're like you're trying to find something out of desperation, steer away from this. Okay, this may show up closer to Scorpio season for you. Let me see this Fool here. Show me this Fool, and I'll ask specifically about the career thing. I feel like this might be a little bit of a it's not really a temptation because I feel like you'll pick up on this. Be careful of anybody. This could be like a job trying to come through for you, but just be careful of anything contractual. Like if you get a weird vibe, steer away from it. Protect yourself from that. Okay, just a heads up. Show me this Fool, please, for Santa D. Yeah, did anybody hear from a past person that's been showing up? It's coming through in Scorpio's readings now. Okay, Four of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, this can be like the new living situation with this Temperance and this Ace of Wands. You're kind of trusting divine guidance to bring in something for you here. Okay, Death, Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. Were you prepared for this move? Like financially? Why does she need to know about this? Why does she need to know about this? This might be a little foretelling for you, Santa D. So keep that in mind. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords in the Tower, Sun, Hermit, and Three of Cups. If you've you thought you were, I mean, are you like, because I feel like there could be something about debts, taxes, it's money, eighth house. The challenge could be like maybe you're concerned about this, or like money's dwindling or something like that. I don't know if like you left a job and made a sudden change. Maybe a job ended and you made a sudden change. I'm seeing Leo Virgo season being significant. It seems like you might have something career-wise coming through or work-wise, I'll say. Maybe not career-wise, work-wise coming through. Um, I want to say if it hasn't come through yet, Virgo season. Give me a second. This is I feel like I'm kind of like it's around you, but it's not happening yet. Some of this though I'm seeing like I don't know if there's something that you moved away from because the 6 of swords can be some kind of move. I don't know if you're finding difficulty finding a position somewhere or something like that. Like maybe you didn't realize something was going to be this difficult. You left your job and made the change. Okay. Let me see the 6 of cups. Page of Wands, Judgment, Knight of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. I don't feel like this is long term, but I feel like temporarily there might be something about something that you used to do in the past. I don't know if it's like a company or whatever you used to work for in the past, or if this is something similar to what you used to do in the past. I don't know if you're, let me ask you this. Are you like looking for your purpose or are you looking for a job? Because if you're looking for a job, I see just like anything to kind of get by. I do feel like first off, you could have something where there's some kind of string attached. I feel like you're going to pick up on that. Secondly, I feel like there's something about you revisiting something that you used to do in the past. Now, I don't think that's long term though, but I think it puts you in connection with the right thing. Okay? I also get something about you working on something independently, investing in something independently, and I don't know exactly what that is. Can you tell me what that might be? Can you tell me what that might be? Wow, it seems like something that maybe you considered starting or you did start, but never like you abandoned it. Yeah, something that never really got off the ground. I don't know what that is for you. Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles. There's a lot. There might be something financial about this that scares you, or something like something having to do with responsibility that scares you. I imagine this is something having to do like starting something on your own, or something that you did start on your own that you abandoned, or you had the idea and it never got off the ground. What are you barking at, ma'am? Okay. 4 of Pentacles here in the near future. Show me this 4 of Pentacles. I think you'll probably have something show up here for you job-wise in Virgo season, okay? Which, I mean, we're right there at it. What you bargaining at? 10 of Cups, the Moon, Page of Swords, 3 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. You've got some kind of, I feel like this is communication from family. This may not be until Pisces season, or it could be around the eclipse, which is September 7th. Just hear me out, Sanity. Okay? I don't think this has transpired for you. I feel like this is telling you what's coming. You could get, I don't know where home is, but you could get called back home or get called closer to family. I don't know that I don't want to cast doubt in your mind, but I don't know. If you did move closer to family, then this is just communication coming through. and it's going to give you a sense of direction, or it's going to put you exactly where you need to be. Okay. If you're far away from family, then I feel like this is kind of like moving closer to family or where family is. Can you tell me about what this Page of Swords entails, please? Wow. We have the Star. Yeah, there's the Eight of Wands again. It was and the Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Devil. You might have to be of some assistance. You just move closer to your son. Okay. I don't know where the rest of your family is. There's something here about somebody might be needing your assistance. It could be your son. But this is what I'm saying is that whatever this communication is, it is about family. All right. I see that you're going to be worried about this. I feel like there might be some healing that's going to be needed, and it could be physical healing. Okay. Again, like maybe a sickness or an injury or something like that. And this is going to give you some sort of clarity as far as a direction. So you have more information coming that's going to lead you to what you're supposed to be doing. You're going to make a quick decision here, it looks like, on this. This may come through for you in Capricorn season. I'm getting December, but that also includes Sag. Okay. I just feel like we're looking at the future here. You'll have to let me know about this. Okay. Shoot me an email or something. Nine of Wands here in the outcome. Knight of Swords. Oof. Five of Wands, Five of Cups, King of Swords, Queen of Wands. Why do I see you clashing with somebody here? Eight of Swords. Who is this? Who is this? Ace of Cups, Magician. Could be a mother. Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, mother, father. I don't know what's up with your mother, father, but yeah, honey. Teek's outside. I feel like maybe there's somebody in your family. They both passed. Okay, so this is whoever in somebody that would take a motherly role. It could be you. This could be a relationship that you're calling in here. Give me a second. Let me put these in order. There's some sort of clashing here I'm seeing. It looks like between two people. Okay, now this can be a boss and you being in a lower position here, and that could be because somebody has romantic feelings. It's like somebody's trying to manifest more than just like work. You may end up starting a position and then end up leaving it because of this. I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. This is where the clashing is coming through. Like somebody has this idea about something and you're not about that life. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, but you're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel like you have to deal with. That's why it's saying you're going to feel like you have to deal with this for a while. This is why this is saying be careful what you choose, because you could get involved in something where there's some kind of string attached, or you're realizing there's strings attached. So I feel like what's coming through is spirit telling you, like, be careful of the options that are coming in and make sure you're thoroughly investigating these and you're thoroughly filling them out, because I feel like you could end up in a situation because you need something as far as a job is concerned. Okay. You'll have to let this play out because I don't feel like this is happening now. I feel like there's going to be some sort of strife between an authority figure. Then if this is not mother, father, this is authority figure and a subordinate, which feels like a boss, and then you. I feel like what's most important here is that you're supposed to be starting something that you had some kind of idea on, but it took a back seat, or you put it on the back burner, or you feel like you have to have more than what you actually need to start it. Okay. I hope that helps. You'll have to let me know about this. Let this play out because I don't feel like this is right now for you. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Santa. Appreciate it. You might want to bookmark that one. Okay, Susan. Susan, I know that you sent me a different question. You're welcome, Santa D. I think you asked Susan what this week has in store between you and, don't take offense, what's his face? I got people blowing my phone up. Okay. Show me for Susan and this person this week. You might not even hear from this person Monday. Okay, Tuesday looks good. Wednesday. Ooh. Thursday. Friday. Thursday, Friday looks good. Friday, especially as far as connecting with this person. Saturday, it looks like you may make some plans, but it doesn't look like those plans work out. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Why does this look crooked? This way. Okay. Show me a little more about this Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, I just see you're waiting. There's something that you want, you're waiting, and you're not, I feel like you don't hear from this person Monday. It's like you're waiting to hear, you're waiting on something. Show me Six of Wands. Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, Tuesday looks good. Yes, indeed. Tuesday, it looks like you're either interacting or you're actually coming together. Okay, it may be privately. On Wednesday, I see you feeling good, but I also see you like going back to the waiting thing. I feel like you like get your cup filled and then you're waiting again. You're waiting for something. It seems like why is the waiting? Yeah, because we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. We're gonna exchange energy. You're waiting again. You're waiting on like the details or the plans of something here, Susan. Okay. Show me the Magician. Oop. Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, King of Cups. Why do I feel like there's like this ebb and flow? Gonna see, not gonna see, feeling bad about that. Gonna see, we feel fine, not gonna see. It's something like that. There's like this ebb and flow. I feel like you're gonna get kind of frustrated emotionally because you could feel like somebody's playing games, not this person. It feels like the person connected to this person and like blocking this. Like there could be some plans. You could get frustrated emotionally, feeling like something's not going to work out. But Friday looks good. Ace of Cups, Six of Swords. It could be some kind of travel with work, especially with this person. Devil. Ooh, Emperor, Ten of Cups. Yeah. I feel like work is going to take priority here on Friday. That this might be like a, I'm sorry I can't make it kind of thing on Friday. Or sorry, not today, or something like that. I got to do this. I got to do that. Could involve work and then family. Could be travel involved on Friday as well with this person. On Saturday, the Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, wow, Empress, and Temperance. It looks like there's some talks on how to bring something together. It feels like planning. It feels like action that's being taken toward planning, ideas being tossed around, how we're going to make something work. I feel like a lot of it's you are either in person and you're discussing this, or it's talks of this. Nine of Swords here on Sunday, the Four of Wands, the Fool, Ten of Swords, oof, and Justice. I just heard, I wish she'd just do it already. I feel like you could be stressed out a little bit about whatever is transpiring on Sunday. I feel like you're like chomping at the bit for things to transpire and things to happen, but divine timing is at play. And I feel like you're struggling with like the give and the take, the give and the take, or like the seeing one another and then not seeing one another. I feel like it feels like you might be a bit on a roller coaster here. Okay. What's her advice for this week? What's her advice this week? Two of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords. Don't be afraid to speak up. Yeah, don't be afraid to speak up. And yeah, that may start some sort of fight or altercation here. It could be about you speaking your truth or saying what's on your mind. I feel like there could be something about you not really saying what's on your mind, and it could be about another person. Um, but I feel like in order for you to kind of get out of your head about how things are going or what's transpiring this week, you're going to need to yeah, speak up. Yeah. I feel like you have interaction and your cup feels full, and then when you're not around this person and things like there's push and pull, or there's like no communication and then communication, no communication, then communication, or something like that. And I feel like you get very frustrated and disappointed, and I feel like you're not communicating this. So this is saying to communicate this. Okay. All right, my love. I hope that helps. Woof, it feels like a roller coaster. I feel like I would feel after getting off of a roller coaster. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's see who's next. Okay. I have a Vanessa. Vanessa, I'm wondering what spirit would like me to know in general. Okay. All right, Vanessa, let's see here. In general for Vanessa. Whoop. In general for Vanessa. All right, you have the Hanged Man here in the current energy. It's Pisces. You have the 10 of Cups in the challenge. I don't know if you're dealing with family issues. Page of Pentacles. Where your focus should be. Next moves, not next moves, near future and outcome. I kind of feel like you might struggle with like being on your own right now, or I'm not sure if you're in a relationship or not. Let's see. Show me this Hanged Man, please, for Vanessa. The Devil. Oof, you feel stuck in the mud here. Magician, you're trying to manifest, but you feel stuck in the mud, or you feel like nothing's moving forward here. Especially in regard to relationship, romantic interests, justice. Something as far as relationship is on pause. Again, if you're involved in something, maybe things are out of whack right now. They're not in balance. If you're not in a connection, you could feel like, why is nothing showing up, or why is nothing working out that I'm exploring? I feel like there's a reason for that. What's this 10 of Cups about? Show me this 10 of Cups. Show me this 10 of Cups. Knight of Swords, Death, Queen of Pentacles. You may have some news about a parent coming through. It could be about a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a parent. It is connected to family, though. I see a couple here. The World. There could be some travel coming up, maybe in Sagittarius season. I feel like you're traveling to a place because of some news coming through about family. You could be traveling to where family is. I see a man and a woman here, so I see a couple. There's a reason for that. There's a reason that you're going to be going to a place, is what I'm picking up. But you're going to look at it for face value, and whatever this communication is a difficulty, or it feels difficult, or it doesn't have to be like debilitating or anything like that. It just feels like, you wouldn't want it this way. You'd want it, everything to be going smoothly or something like that. It could just be somebody asking you to come for a visit or somebody asking to help make some sort of change, help with a change. Okay. Where your focus should be, the Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Hermit. You're being asked to really evaluate whatever you're doing for whatever you're spending your time doing. That could be work, whatever you spend most of your time doing. Is it really making you happy? Because I feel like there's something new here, a new seed to plant. Six of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, you might be successful with something, but not feeling fulfilled by it. And the King of Wands. I feel like you need more creativity, more self-expression in your life. So there might be something on the side that you want to do that involves self-expression. It could be anything artistic or creative here. It could also involve your confidence could be needed for this. I feel like you're being asked to look at this, to explore this. I don't know if like what you're doing now is really making you happy, or what you're doing now is, I don't know, it could even have some impact on your health, possibly, or you could feel very alone. Like maybe you work nights or something like that, sleeping during the day. Like it could be something like that. It's basically saying to explore new options, new ideas. All right, let's look at this Five of Cups here. Show me the Five of Cups in near future. You just had a house fire 2 days ago. My God. Is this your reading, Nessa? Vanessa is what I'm reading for. Is everything intact, or is it a lot of damage? Is it totally gone? What? I'm sorry to hear that. My aunt, I remember my aunt, her house burning down. That was awful. Years ago. I'm going to keep going, but I'm waiting for your response. So I'm seeing the Five of Cups here in the near future. I wonder if this is you going back to family then, living with family or something like that. Five of Cups, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands. Yeah. Seven of Cups. Ace of Swords. Okay, I see you, Nessa. I see you. Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I want to say, I feel like you have support. I feel like you have support, and I feel like people see this positively, but I feel like you're mourning here. Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, but you have support. I don't know. It seems like something is kind of pulling you in a certain direction. From the bottom to the top of the roof, the ceiling. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to clean everything, or I'm going to have to start all over. I gotta say, with what's showing up in the challenge with the Ten of Cups here, I feel like you're going to be guided. I don't know. It seems like, it looks like there could potentially be a move with that World card. But I feel like you have people in your corner here. Seven of Wands. But I feel like you're resistant to, I don't know, maybe you don't get along with family or something like that. I'm sorry to hear that, babe. I actually, I've never had it actually happen to me, but I've had it happen to family, and I know how devastating it can be. My aunt and uncle and cousins lost everything. Literally everything. I gotta say, like, the truth is that you have support. And I feel like whatever transition you make from this, I feel like it doesn't feel the best. You may even feel a little defeated, but the truth is that you have support, and you've got people in your corner that I don't know why you feel resistant to that though. Okay. You have the 9 of Pentacles here in the outcome. 2 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 5 of Wands. I feel like you want to be alone, which tells me, I don't know if it seems like you might be living with somebody for a while, maybe parents or a couple, somebody. It feels like somebody in your family with that 10 of Cups there. You're like, when is something going to change? When is something going to come through? It could be like insurance or, money, something like this. I'll tell you, single mom, I bought my home 3 years ago to not ever have my kids homeless again, and here we are. Oh goodness. Well, there's the Tower. I feel like it could be a little contentious, but mainly because I feel like you're uncomfortable. I feel like you're struggling with the situation, and I feel like it could create some kind of difficulty in the environment that you end up in. There's the Star. Well, I see positive. I want to say, like, if you're expecting some kind of money or something, it could take a little longer than you anticipate. What's the purpose behind her entering this new environment that I'm seeing here? Oh, thank God. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. 4 of Swords, Queen. Ooh, there's a difficult connection that you're meant to heal, and it feels like you're being forced to face it. Could be an Aries, it could be a feminine energy, it could be somebody that you feel like there's a lot of drama with, or it could be somebody in a connection here. You have the Fool, and yeah, I see a mother or somebody who is a mother. Yeah, I see that. I feel like that's why this happens. This 9 of Pentacles, like, you want your own space. I feel like that's exactly why this happens. When is something going to change? When is this going to come through? And I do feel like you're going to be struggling a little bit in the environment, but I feel like that's going to catapult you into a better thing, something you want. But I do see, like, it's like almost like you're forced to be in an environment to address something with a person, and it looks like a female energy. I don't know if it's like a sibling or it could be a mother. I see Aries, Libra, Taurus. But I do see you stepping into wish fulfillment because of this. Like, there's something about that, you waiting on that Wheel of Fortune, that's going to actually have a positive shift for you. So it does feel like you have to deal with something for a little while, my love. I'm sorry to tell you, and it looks like something may take a little longer to come through. So you might get a little bit of a runaround or something. Okay. Okay. I have, is Tina in here? I'm going to skip to the next one. Tina, if you're looking for your reading here, I need you to email me because I'm thoroughly confused. Tina Schubert. All right, we have Danelle. Danelle is here. Let me see. Is Tina in here? Thank you, moderators, for being here, helping me out. Y'all don't have to be here, but I do appreciate y'all. Okay, Danelle, thank you for confirming last week's mini reading, what my intuition's been telling me about my family and friends relationships. Okay, I wanted to have, hang on a minute. My eyes are blurry here. Okay, I'm doing the right thing for myself. I wanted to have this one the second time. I'm walking away from these close relationships. Is this meant to happen in order to make room for new people who are more aligned with me? Okay, Danelle, new people. Is this, what is at play here? For Danelle. Show me for Danelle. Whoop. Okay, I guess we're doing it like this. Queen of Swords, Strength, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you need to clear your energy of other people's, something about their energies impacting you. Ooh. Twist of Rose, thank you. Yep, I definitely see new friend group, new tribe. I also see that it could be a couple, it could be people. Who are these people? It's a married couple. Show me the Six of Pentacles with these two people. This could be a married couple, or it could be in the work environment is what I'm getting. I feel like you have very supportive. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if it's a married couple supporting you or someone in the work environment supporting you. I feel like some of your contacts or the people that are going to become important in your life or lead you to the right people is going to be through your work environment. Okay. Yeah, you're calling it quits with things that exhaust you or things that drain your energy here. I see new people. But I do see that there's a bit of a waiting period, okay? So maybe 7 months, maybe up to a full year, okay? Dunno. A new environment could be really beneficial too. If you feel like you're in a stagnant environment or you feel kind of stuck in an environment, I feel like there's an invitation here for you to kind of, in order to bring some kind of balance back into your life or back into, I feel like just your life in general. There may be something about changing locations that could be beneficial to you here. I feel like you might stress about that a little bit. You could feel a little anxious about that, but that's what I'm seeing. But I do see new people, new friends, new environment here, new tribe is how it's coming through. And Danelle, I feel like there's something here supportive from, it's either like, it could be mother, father. It feels like a couple, and it could be in the work environment as well. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I do see people being brought into your life, but I also feel like maybe it's in a new environment. Like you're going new places, you're going to a new gym, you're trying out a new something or other, new job, something like that. I feel like you find these people in new spaces, new environments, new energy. Okay. All right, my loves. Keenan, thank you so much for that. I don't even think I'm reading for you, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Okay, I have Eleni. Wow, did we go through them that fast? Holy cow. I think I only had 12 today, which is fine by me. I just I'll need a little bit of a break today because of the travel. In the last 2 years, I've lost a job I loved and fighting for with what? Union. Oh, gotcha. Financial hardship, lost a relationship I thought was my childhood wish fulfillment. Felt isolated from family, friends, deeply hurt by being abandoned from my daughter, being rejected by her due to someone's hate or revenge. I faced many legal battles with my ex. Is this spiritual warfare karma or a test from God? When can I say enough, breathe, and find peace? I'm struggling to go on. Should these experiences be interpreted as spiritual warfare, karma, or divine test? All right, let's see here. Show me for Eleni, please. I forget who said it, but the root cause of pain is attachment. And when we learn to let go of attachment, we find much more peace in our lives. Are you good down there, baby, with food? Ronan, what you getting? What are you getting, baby? Okay. Aw, one of your oldest and dearest friends. I see you. Okay. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Kenan. Okay, so judgment is here, Eleni. I don't know if you're in here, my love. Strength. Well, this was a test of strength. So I feel like you're being tested. But it's also forcing you to change, and there might have been or forcing you to embrace change, and I wonder if feels like you've been holding on. I feel like that's why that just came through, why I just channeled that. The root cause of pain is attachment. Pain and suffering is attachment. Ace of Swords, where your focus should be. You need to, there's something here about getting clarity on why this is happening. Near future is the Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune and the outcome. Well, there's a positive turn of events here. I feel like this is refining you. It's purging you. Okay. Show me judgment. Show me judgment. Yeah, there's Six of Cups. There's the Emperor and the High Priestess. I feel like you're not going to know why something's happening with your daughter. Okay. I don't feel like you're not going to really know why, but you're going to feel beholden to whatever is transpiring here. And I feel like there's a reason why you don't know, because it's almost like it's forcing you to embrace some kind of change. Okay. Well, they're saying that the challenge here is this Strength card. The challenge is the fact that you're holding on to something so tightly. You're resisting change. All right. So we have Strength, and it's hurting you. See, Nine of Wands, it's hurting you. It's exhausting you. Nine of Swords, there's you stressing about it, stressing about family. Yeah, holding on to this. I totally understand why, my love. Why is this? How do I ask this? Why is this the method of transformation here? Tower. Wow. Eight of Wands. It really is about learning to let go, Eleni, Magician, because you're going to be manifesting new things. There is a reason for this. I feel like because it's family, you have a harder time letting go. And I trust me, I get it. I'd probably feel the same way. But I do feel like this is letting go brings in other opportunities, and it's trying to create some kind of change in your life. But it is about you releasing instead of resisting. That's being in your divine feminine energy. That's allowing things to happen. That's allowing things to come in and go when they please. Divine feminine does not hold on to anything. I feel like the more you have fought this, the more difficult it's become, or the more like difficulty you've had to face with this. Okay, show me this Ace of Swords. Show me this Ace of Swords. 10 of Pentacles, where your focus should be. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're needing to get clarity on why something is the way it is, why something has ended, why your finances are the way it is. You're being asked to like take the time to go inward and dig deep on this. 8 of Pentacles, why your job, why something why the job went away. You lost the job you love, you mentioned this. And I think I recall in your readings that transpiring as well. Okay. Yeah, babe. This is all about your healing. This is all about you releasing control. Why? What is the why? What is the why? What is the why here for Eleni? 4 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Sun, 4 of Cups, Page of Cups. This all comes back to like forgiveness of self and forgiveness of others and acceptance. I do see the disappointment in your child. I see the disappointment in that whole situation. But I feel like that's what's being used to really like crack you wide open here. Let me look at this 3 of Pentacles. Like nothing could get worse than that kind of thing, you know? Nothing could be worse than that. What's this 3 of Pentacles? What's this 3 of Pentacles? The Star. I'm going to go get Tekin after I finish this reading, and then I'll be right back to finish the rest. The Star, the 7 of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Oof. Don't listen to what your parents are saying. I feel like they're being really harsh, and I feel like that's just compounding things here, my love, and the world. Yeah, you need to kind of like shut off what your parents are saying or what your elders are saying is what I want to say. Because they're the way they see things and the way they're doing things is like it's deceptive in a way because it's like one track mind. It's like one way of thinking. And I feel like this is about a bigger vision for you. Like they may be really somebody or people I feel like are really coming down hard on you for certain things, especially even with your work. Oh, thank you, Eleni. That's so sweet of you, baby. You didn't have to do that. I feel like people are wanting you to live up to certain expectations that they're not even willing to, or they haven't even accomplished themselves. It's like they feel like you should meet a certain standard. And I feel like that's just compounding the heaviness of all of this. Basically, what I'm seeing is that you're supposed to be letting go, letting things happen the way they're going to happen. You're supposed to be surrendering. And I feel like there's other things that are coming in, but I feel like it's not until you surrender to this. Like I feel like there's new things wanting to come in, new opportunities. But that's not happening until you surrender, till you release. I'm seeing the Lovers underneath the deck, just FYI. Well, Eleni, all the good ones are black sheep. Show me the Wheel of Fortune here and the outcome. Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, 2 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Give me a second. 4 of Pentacles, the Moon. This is, I feel like this is you know who coming through and telling you why something didn't happen the way you thought it was going to happen or why it didn't happen a certain way. Something that you've been waiting for. And I feel like it might be quite confusing to you initially, but there's like an ulterior motive. And is that going to be legit? Is that something that she should accept or something she should steer away from? I feel like you see some sort of change with the whole Michael situation once you surrender. You have the 3 of Wands, Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I will say I feel like you get some information or truth in that situation. But I also feel like it's almost like your willingness to surrender to things and allow all this ridicule and scrutiny from your environment. I feel like this person tells you that like they could never do that. I feel like you're getting some clarity from this individual here in the long run, down the road. It may not be until next summer. No, next winter, next summer, winter to summer next year. This may not be, this may be when that comes through. It may not be until then. Okay. It's like somebody saying, "You're brave. I'm not brave enough to endure this ridicule, this scrutiny." But it's almost like you stepping out and allowing that to be the appearance. Like it appears that you are, the bad guy or whatever in the situation. That it almost like gives this person strength. It gives this person strength. It gives them like hope in a way, is what I'm seeing. I know that she is, Eleni, but I want to tell you, you're it's like the universe is forcing you to surrender that. And I feel like it's for a purging. I feel like it's a test of whether you're willing to let go of the most precious thing in your life in order to receive gifts from the universe. I feel like this is really blocking you, and I feel like holding on to it is causing a lot of pain and frustration and exhaustion. And I get why you're holding on to it, but I feel like the universe is like forcing you to let go. Okay. Let me see. Megan. Is Megan in the house? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to read Megan here. Let me go let Tegan, because he's... I'll be right back. I'm just going to go get tea. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to follow me. It's raining. It's like pulling teeth to get him to come in the house. I gotta sweet talk him. Come on, good boy. It's okay. You can do it. All right. All right, let's see here. Who was next? Megan. Okay, Megan. Is Megan here? I got, who's next after Megan? I have Yubi and I have Laziza. I think that's it. Lala. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Oh, and I have Jocelyn after that. Okay. All right. So, Megan, I will do my best to cover all of this. I'm going to pull a general kind of spread for you here. All right. So, show me for Megan. Show me for Megan. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Show me the challenge here. Two of Swords. Focus should be on the Knight of Swords. You may hear my son in the background. Five of Cups in the near future, and the Ace of Pentacles is the outcome here. Okay, let's look at this Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, the Star. Wow. Well, if you're wondering if you should pursue some kind of, I want to say passion, but it does feel like divinely led. So like purpose. And the Lovers. Your marriage is blocking your purpose here, Megan. I feel like you're still trying to like figure that out. Tell me more about like what to do about that. Yeah, you're supposed to be freeing yourself, moving forward. 8 of Wands, that can be about wow, you have. Okay, first off, if you're in a situation where you're not making any sort of decision, you're still kind of rolling around with this and contemplating this, you are being asked to make a decision, and it looks like to free yourself from something because that's blocking you from everything else that you want. Okay, so I am seeing that. I feel like you're still up in your head or up in the air about this, or you're still not sure how you feel about it, but it is asking you to initiate that because it is blocking you. It's blocking you from your purpose. It's blocking you from, I want to say balance, alignment, harmony, primarily within yourself, but also in other areas of your life. Let me see this Two of Swords. Twisted Rose. I usually, so let me just explain this for a minute. So in some of the readings, I'll announce that I'm doing like a live mini reading event. And you can book your spot early through the website, which is what these are. But today they're booked up, but I am going to be doing another one in September. I've been doing them every week, but I can't over the next few weeks, 3-4 weeks. So I'll be doing another one the end of last half of September. But also if you want to book a reading with me, you can book a reading anytime. But these live ones I'm doing on YouTube are I announce them typically. Hopefully that helps. I don't know if I explained that well. You can book it at moonlightintuitive.net. Click on book online, it'll be there. I have 30-minute readings available and live readings and emergency readings. I think I'm booked up till second week in September, third week in September. Okay. Yeah. So my love, you're being asked to make some sort of decision here that you've been putting off. Okay. That's like step number one here, the magician. Yeah, because it's blocking what you're trying to create. It's blocking what you're wanting to do. You don't feel at liberty or you don't feel free enough to do it. It may feel a bit risky, but it's well worth the risk. Leaps of faith aren't always logical, as I say. And you have the Hierophant. It's definitely the marriage blocking you. Definitely. Whatever your commitment is, contractual commitment, it's blocking. It's blocking it's a lot for you. Your manifestations, your rebirth here, maybe even reconciliation if that's something that you're seeking with a person. I know you did mention a connection in your booking. Okay, Knight of Swords, where your focus should be. You have come back here. 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Well, if you speak your mind, you're going to stir the hornet's nest, but you're actually being asked to do just that and then to stand your ground. So I don't know if you're like, yeah, look at that. The Emperor, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. I'm hearing but. So I don't know if somebody keeps like holding on to you or I don't know if you have children or something like that. Somebody could use the family against you or try to use that as a reason why you can't. But there is something here about you saying what's on your mind, saying what's burdening you, and watching this kind of like this whole event of chaos kind of unfold, and then you standing your ground here. I don't know if you're afraid of somebody like bad mouthing you to family or trying to ruin your reputation or hurt you in some way, not physically, but like ruin your name or cast a shadow on you somehow. I wonder too if like it almost feels like this person is. Tell me more about that. Ooh, yeah. King of Swords, 7 of Wands. Like, you're hurting me, you hurt me. We have this, that, the other, that hurts. But you're being advised to speak up and say what's on your mind, say what burdens you. Ooh. 5 of Cups in the near future. Queen of Wands. The Sun. The Devil. Temperance. Spirit's telling you to end it. 9 of Wands. You're going to see there's something here about how somebody acts out or how somebody behaves, or even them trying to rope you back into something. You're going to get a taste of freedom. And I feel like once you have that taste of freedom, or you have that taste, it's freedom, liberation, you're going to see somebody acting out. So just a heads up on that. It's like somebody doesn't want you to feel empowered. They don't want you to step into your confidence here. They don't want you to step into your power. I feel like this might be a little bit of spiritual warfare that you're dealing with. Like something coming in and makes sense that it's blocking you from your purpose, but something coming in here and kind of derailing or getting you off track from where you're supposed to be here. It's definitely the marriage. It's definitely whatever that is. Whatever's going on there. You have the Ace of Pentacles here in your outcome, and I feel like that might be connected to this creative piece. Okay, so let's see this Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, it's going to take some time. Yep, some time, some investment. Don't be disappointed, my love, if you don't get a yes answer right off the bat. It's going to take a little time. 6 of Cups, Hanged Man, Justice, and the 6 of Wands. You do have some sort of victory coming through. I feel like the book is going to have a positive result, okay? There are going to be some delays, but I feel like it's because things are being worked out in the background. You do have success with this. There is an opportunity of success. I don't have a time frame for you because you are still involved in this other thing, so it depends on when you leave that. But Ace of Wands, Death, and the Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, King of Cups, and man, whoever this is that you're connected with, they are going to throw a fit. You're going to want to be clear of this because this person could impact the success of your purpose, which I feel like is this writing. I just got a ringing in my left ear. Sometimes the left ear can be a warning. I kind of feel like this person doesn't want the attention on you or something. You got to figure, you need to make a decision first about this. I feel like this person needs to be out of your life, and the temper tantrum needs to be over before you're going to see anything come of this, because it's like this person can interfere in that. That's how it's coming through. They can interfere in the success. Okay. All right. All right. Let me see here. All right, Megan, I hope that was helpful. UB40. Will you have the chance of getting this loan forgiveness this year? If I don't get it this time, where should I focus on building my finances to take care of the loans, also be able to build financial stability? Well, 10 of Pentacles is here. Okay. All right, we have the High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, and the Tower. What is this 10 of Pentacles for you, B? Okay, Ace of Swords. Okay, Magician and Judgment. I feel like you're going to get a yes answer on this loan thing, like the forgiveness thing. Could be Virgo through Sagittarius season that this comes through for you, UB. Is UB even here? Lala, I think you're next. Okay. I feel like this year, yes. I feel like it's Virgo through Sag season where you hear this. Okay. Yeah, I do see this coming through, but you're something may take a little longer than you expect. So you may be feeling like you're missing the opportunity or something like that. It feels like, kind of like you don't have the greatest kind of mindset or outlook on it because it's taking longer than expected. So you may feel like something's not coming through. What's this Queen of Pentacles? Capricorn, by the way. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the World. That's interesting. And the Page of Wands. There's something here about trading. I don't know why I'm getting that. Trading, like trading stocks, something like that. You may consider bringing somebody in to help you with like understanding stocks or investments, that sort of thing. I am getting something about that. I don't know why I'm getting Wall Street. Okay. Yeah, yeah. There's like you might actually really get into that. This feels like investments, different kinds of investments, like a well-rounded kind of portfolio here. And I feel like there's somebody that could be an expert that can tell you like that's good to do this and that. So I feel like maybe hiring some kind of financial advisor or somebody that deals with finances can help guide you here. And diverse. Yeah, I'm hearing diversify. But I feel like this forgiveness thing is coming through regardless. You have the Tower. There's the Eight of Wands. Yeah, look at that. There. Woo, the Lovers. Nice. Star. Okay. Yeah, I do see this coming through, this forgiveness thing coming through. And then I see like that there's going to be something that's like freed up for you. And you're going to be wondering what to do with the money that's freed up. Okay. So I feel like there's going to be some choices, decisions that you need to make, and it's going to be geared toward your future. I feel like you're going to need to revert back to whoever this person is. This divorce situation, just be careful with you're going to need to you're going to need to play your hand carefully with this, cuz I don't know, it feels like there's some tricks up that person's sleeve a little bit. Just a little bit. Out of fear though. Yeah, look at that. There's investments. Yeah, it's invest in watching something grow here, okay? I think you're gonna see something move. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Your money's fine, UB. I don't think you need to worry about that. I do see this forgiveness thing coming through. I do see I'm getting diversify. So there's somebody here that I feel like you're connecting with, that you might want to consult with as far as how to diversify, where to diversify, where to invest. Seven of Pentacles talking about investment. Don't get upset if you don't see something grow quickly, because I feel like there's going to be like this plateau of something, and then something moves forward. So yeah, there might be something here about maybe even taking a course or something like that on learning about this, or learning about it more, being more well educated on that. But I do see somebody assisting you. So I feel like that's some kind of financial advisor or something like that. The loan thing looks like it's coming through though. Okay. Good deal. Allison, you are, I'm not Allison, Jocelyn, you are after Lala, and Lala I'm doing now. Okay, let's see. Ding, 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 da, da, da. Okay. Oh, you didn't have a question, Lala? You didn't have no question for me? You just cuz? That's so sweet of you. But if you have a question, I'll answer it. If you got one. Ooh, King of Swords just popped out. Okay, love. Aw. Well, thank you, baby. That's darling of you. I appreciate it. That's so sweet. I hope everything's going well. Okay, Jocelyn. I appreciate that, babes. Thank you. Oh, I got to look on this for Jocelyn. I don't know why it's not showing up on my thingamabobber here. Okay, Jocelyn. Ember's godmom. There are lots of changes happening with my job. There are offers of early retirement. Nice, which I did not get. Oh, as well as potential layoffs. Okay. I'm looking to find out if I will not only get to keep my job, but also if I will get a promotion. Okay. Let's see. Show me for Jocelyn in regard to her work. Show me for Jocelyn in regard to her work. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Six of Wands, that looks good. Eight of Cups. Nine of Swords. Okay. I feel like you do get some kind of offer, but I feel like it's not good enough. Yeah, you're like, I don't want this crap. I'd rather leave. It's something like that. Because this seems like you're getting some kind of acknowledgement, reward, if you will. But this Eight of Cups is like, I don't, yeah, great, but I don't want that or something. That's how it feels. Okay, 5 of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Sun. Yeah, it's like you think about it and I feel like you don't want it. I don't feel like you stay. I feel like you have an option. I feel like there's an opportunity, but there's something about it you don't want. Why the 8 of Cups? Not enough money. It's like not an increase of money. It's not enough for what you're going to be doing. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. So it's about the money, how much money something is. And I feel like you're going to be exploring other options, Jocelyn. I don't feel like you're going to want to stay. Like I feel like things might move around so much. Like something doesn't sit right with you, or it doesn't feel right, or you feel like something's maybe even unfair. So I feel like you explore other options. I feel like you do get presented with something here, unless this is some kind of like severance package. But with the 6 of Wands, it tells me like you're being acknowledged for something, and it could be promotion. But I feel like there's not much difference with the money. So 9 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands. You're not sure what to do here. Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to try something completely new, and it's going to end up being something that's aligned with your soul's purpose. So do you get some kind of promotion or something like that? I feel like, yeah, something comes through, but can we call it a promotion if you feel like it's not enough for what you're going to be doing? I don't think so. I feel like that's what causes you to kind of walk away from something. You start exploring other options, looking into other things. I feel like you stay temporarily. But it looks like this causes you to, it's going to cause a little bit of stress, but I see you exploring options and taking action in other directions, and you doing something completely new. I feel like you're not going to be doing what you have been doing. I feel like there's going to be some sort of something that aligns you with your soul's purpose. So don't be afraid to try new things, Jocelyn. This could give me a sense of timing here. I feel like Aquarius season, because I'm seeing that Leo here too. 8 of Swords. Wow. 10 of Cups. King of Cups. Queen of Swords. 2 of Wands. I don't know if you could be helping. I feel like you're helping people in some way. Yeah, why do I feel like you're helping people with burdens? 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. It's like you're like a I don't know. It kind of feels, it almost feels like resources. You might be I don't know what you do, Jocelyn, but again, this feels like something totally new. It feels like maybe helping families or helping families in difficult situations. It almost feels kind of like social work or like a nonprofit kind of thing. It's like caring, compassionate. It may have something to do with bringing families together or stabilizing families. Insurance, certainly. Yeah, there's like a real, I feel like it's genuine, kind of heartfelt work. Like your compassion is involved here. Your compassion is involved in this. Does that make sense? As far as timing, you could start seeing the winds of change here in Scorpio season, but I feel like by Aquarius season, you are doing something differently. Okay. That's what I got. Yeah, I don't think you're going to like whatever this, you're going to be like, you're, it's fool's gold or something like that. Like it's not gonna, it feels like it's not going to be worth it to you, or this is some kind of like severance package or something like that, or you can take this promotion and stay, but it's not going to be more money. It feels like something like that. Okay. Guys, I'm going to cut it short because I got to go. Jocelyn was the last one. I'll get timestamps up as soon as I can. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Let me just let you guys know a few things. First off, all the morning content, all the readings that I do in the morning, I'm doing daily content for the members now. So that morning stuff is not going to be there anymore. Maybe in the future, but for now, I'm moving all the morning content to my all access members, and it's not going to be short readings. It's going to be longer readings daily or mostly daily on a regular basis. Okay. For my all access members, there is a $30 off a live coupon right now, promo code SCHOOL in all caps for $30 off a live reading. If you're in need of that. And all of my appointments have been blocked off for the last week, actually from now until through the second week of September. Okay. But y'all will see you'll see me between now and then. It's just that I'm not going to be doing personal readings during that time. Okay. I love y'all. I got to go. I'll see you guys soon. Okay. See you tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for being here, guys.